in everyone to the K12 Esports League semifinals match between North Carolina Virtual Academy, and they are going up against Washington Virtual Academy. North Carolina is the number 2 seed, and then Washington is number 3 seed.
And they have played against each other before.
Oh, they have.
Yep.
Okay.
And they tied in week 3, so we'll see how this map goes.
Tying makes it that much more cinematic. Now that there is no room to tie, it's a best of 3 series. So there is going to be a winner coming out of this match. But you guys are joined today by Bradical
and Ravix.
And it's going to be super fun stream. Semifinals match. So this is for all the marbles to try and get into that championship match. And yeah, this is my first time casting this K12 league. And I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's good to have you on here. I think this is my fourth time. I was here last week when the Bears played, I'm pretty sure, another Bears team.
Oh, bear on bear action?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident that was last week.
What's your favorite bear?
Like just in general?
Yeah, just bear.
I feel like polar bears.
Okay,
polar bear, yeah. They live in the Arctic. I like the cold.
Yeah,
there.
I like that one bear they found in like that China zoo that everyone thought was a human in the bear costume. Do you know about that?
No.
Oh, it's like a sun bear, but like everyone thought it was just a human in the bear costume standing there. But that's besides the point. It's awesome. You should look it up afterwards. It's an incredible story. But yeah, orcas. That's another great mascot right there. I love sea creature mascots. I
love an aquatic mascot.
I don't think they get enough love.
I really don't. That's kind of surprising with how many animals are in like the ocean and just aquatic in general. Why aren't there more aquatic mascots?
Facts. Like a shark, that's like the most aura a mascot can be right there. It's besides the point.
Besides the point.
Oh my gosh.
But today we are here for Valorant, so
we are here for Valorant. And as I said, this is my first time in this K12 league, but I know the next generation is full of gamers. It just seems like everyone growing up nowadays is just that much better than the previous generation because they're just growing up with the esports. And it's just the skill level is just going to keep getting higher and higher. And honestly, a lot of these high schoolers in this league are better than college players.
That is quite true. They do have more time to practice, so they do end up getting more like playtime in and being able to improve as compared to some of the college players. So it is nice to see how much better and improving that they can get going on to like graduation further.
Yeah. And the two teams are doing their map bans and map picks right now. Okay.
Interesting.
So Sunset is first map. Bind is the second map.
Yep.
And then Pearl is going to be the decider map. And Pearl,
hopefully we'll make it there.
Yeah. Yeah,
hopefully. That's the hope. We'll make. I mean, these teams have tied before, so my guess is that we will make it all the way to map 3.
Yeah, that would be super exciting. And Pearl is a map I haven't casted in a while, so I'm super excited to see a map go all the way to Pearl. And that map 3 is decided by what maps or what map was just left. So the map that
kind of a neutral
picked
point
nor banned. So it is just a neutral map for both teams, just to make it nice and even. Yes, but we should be getting started fairly shortly here. Both teams are in the lobby, and this first map, Sunset, I am expecting maybe some double duelist comp. I've been seeing that a lot on Sunset. It's a very aggressive map, I think, for attackers.
That is true. I do like Sunset as a map, and I do agree with the attacker side. Although the high schoolers do tend to surprise you on what they pick.
Oh,
for
really? Did they like try out different?
they do kind of try out really different things comparatively
Mm.
to when we cast college. It is a different ball field for them.
Yeah.
But it's interesting and fun to see. So hopefully, I'm also kind of hoping for some double duelist.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
it's
yeah,
just
it's just
so
kind of nice.
entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like so much aggressive plays, especially on Sunset. It'll be fun to watch. It fun.
Yeah, maybe some neon action could come into play. Neon's not like the greatest on some maps and super great on other maps, and Sunset is definitely a map that Neon is really good on.
Yeah,
So I would love to see Neon, but well, I don't know what at all these teams are gonna pick. Just I'm throwing a Neon in there.
just
That's
throw
what I
it
hope
in.
to see.
As always, I hope to see my main in there. Give me a deadlock. Throw a deadlock in there.
Oh, deadlock on Sunset. We might see like deadlock on like Pearl Bind, but we also we don't know, as you were saying.
That's true. I like to play Deadlock on Sunset, especially if I'm defending, because like you
Oh,
said, it's
really?
such a attack heavy map.
Mhm.
If I'm going against like a Neon or a Waylay, really setting up that wall to almost just block their movement into getting those aggressive plays, what I like to do.
Yeah, yeah, I see that for sure. And something for both teams I want to see is try and be adaptive, try to change things up based off what the other team is doing. There's so many times these teams just keep running the same plays, hoping that it will work out this time. But playing adaptive Valorant gameplay is the way to come out with a best of 3 series win. And the fact that
Yeah.
it's 3 games as well, you have to change up that much more because the
Yeah,
opponents have
definitely.
that much more time to to see your strats and to adapt to your strats.
I would definitely say comparatively, since we both do cast the college Valorant, at least here, uh, these guys, the high schoolers, do tend to try newer things and switch it up often. They see if something doesn't work and they just switch it up immediately.
I love that. Love that innovative youth. But we are about to head straight into map number 1. I'm super excited to get
Me
this series.
too.
Oh man,
It'll
gonna
be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting, and it should be a pretty close match based off the previous tie that they had in week 3. So it is going to be number 2 seed versus number 3 seed. Like everything, it's looking like it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, yeah. And looks like we're just trying to get in here before. Oh, and here we are.
All right, so we are seeing double duelists. Okay.
Yeah, you were right on that one.
Yeah, I was expecting to see that, but I was not expecting the duelist to be picked. 2 Reynas. Oh my gosh, Reyna is known for kind of the like selfish fragger. Not really much team utility, more just give it to your cracked guy.
Just like solo play almost.
Yeah, kind of like solo play. You definitely want them to try and frag out, but Kuromi did swap to ISO instead, which is a bit more team utility, but still like pretty selfish. And speaking about the other comps, both teams have a Gecko. Okay, Gecko pretty good on Sunset, good especially on that B site, getting the spike down. A side, it's a bit harder, but I do like the Gecko picks. I feel like I haven't seen Gecko too many times in the college league. And then Omen for smokes, that's pretty usual here. And then there is a difference in Sentinels. Washington has Chamber as Sentinel, so not as strong on that defensive side, but still has that trip for flank. And just adds a bit more offensive pressure, while Cypher is definitely more on that defensive side, good for intel. But Washington has a really aggressive comp. Might struggle on defense, but be a bit better on offense. But we'll have to see how this plays on out North Carolina starting on attacker side.
Yeah, and I definitely do agree with Washington having more of aggressive plays, at least like on defense. But I think that aggression is what they're going to need to go up against North Carolina. Just having both like full pressure to try and slow them down. But it looks like we're going to have a fight going in here.
Yeah, it is going to be a 5-man execute on the B. They are already getting on the site. Jax with the pick, but is going to be immediately traded out. Spike is going to go down thanks to the Gecko wingman, Kuromi. Catching them lacking, gets 2. Silly Sniper getting 1. It's all up the arena. Onside gets 1, dismisses right on out of there. It's a 1 versus 2 situation. The fake gets 1, but Rocks closes the first round out.
Wow, that was just quick. It just went in and out. Like I was saying, like just two very aggressive teams really trying to play that point and really trying to get each other out.
Yeah, that was a really good retake from Washington. North Carolina sending all 5 people onto site. And instead of Washington try and contest them onto site, they opted for more of a retake approach, kind of playing off site and then having their full 5-man team rush on the site. Kuromi did a good job catching a couple North Carolina players off guard, got some crucial picks. And Washington closes out that first pistol round. And now North Carolina going super heavy mid, super fast with the pistols. Jax is here with the stinger. Gets 1.
Gets 2. Ooh. But then goes down. And it's 2v2. 2 got traded out, so it's a 3v3. I do like North Carolina taking up that mid space. But Kuromi takes out 1 here.
Yeah, nice shot from Kuromi. Doing a good job staying on that B site. There is still 1 man stuck mid for North Carolina, and Washington just goes and helps Kuromi. They realize that they are separated, so good call out from them. And Malcolm finishes off the Reyna, so that's a nice clean 2-0 start for Washington right there.
Yeah, I did like how North Carolina was trying to take up more of that mid space to prevent a rotation out on Washington from their defense. But unfortunately, they just weren't able to execute it on site fast enough.
Yeah, I really like that play call for North Carolina only having pistols, so just rush up mid, see what happens. They got a couple picks, so a little bit of damage to the economy. It's just unfortunate that Washington had 3 defenders near that B site instead of 2, because they probably could have had an open site. But now with guns, they try, and it's already an immediate trade here. Washington kind of predicting where they were going to go, going for this A site, but North Carolina is still going to try and attempt this execute, making all the noise possible.
They're really trying to keep up that pressure on Washington. The faster they can get in, the faster they can execute on site so that Washington doesn't have time to come around.
Oh, man. Skirp with a nice flash, but gets that flash and is going to get taken down. And wow, Washington just clears them out with the gun disadvantage. They win that bonus round, and that's a really good start for Washington right there.
Yeah, it really is. 3-0 already on this site. And like I was saying, just that aggressive play to really slow down the attackers is probably what's getting them. Like being able to get those plays out and get those get the win.
Yeah, they are playing their comp really well right now. They realize that they're not the strongest on defense, so they just have a lot of these aggressive plays. And so they're not on site having to defend. It's more like they're attacking the attackers. They're playing it really well. I would like to see a bit more like team utility usage from North Carolina. I've seen a couple flashes just used with no one peeking out. But Jax is going to get taken out by Tokyo, and this opens up a little bit of space for them to try and get on site. Spike is going to get planted thanks to Wingman. Rocks gets 1, and Kuromi lurking up. He is going to get taken out. Nice Gecko flash. Doesn't clear behind him. What in the world? How does he get away from there? Rock's getting 3. Spike is going to get defused, and Malcolm has a read on Reyna from behind. I really don't know what happened with the Omen right there. I think he was holding his flash. I don't really know. That is very unfortunate for North Carolina. That was definitely a round they could have won. I think Nodix just maybe didn't see him around that corner. Rox had like the perfect angle, but huge play from Rox to get Washington that round.
Yeah, North Carolina is really going to need to switch up some strategies here. Maybe trying to play a little more together. I know they're all kind of rushing one site as a team, but they're not really playing as well.
Oh, Raze gets flashed immediately. Trades going on out. Malcolm can't land the second shots. Oh, man. It was a double trade, but I don't think they were expecting Rox to also be there. So, number advantage in favor of Washington once more. Let's see how Gecko and Omen approach this. And Kuromi
just
is actually
takes them both
approaching
out.
them. Oh, man. 5-0 lead for Washington. Best case scenario for Washington. North Carolina maybe with a bit of a slow start, but this timeout could help them out.
Yeah, it really could. Just trying to calm together and try and really work on how they can approach this defense. Their defense, like you said, is more of just attacking the attackers and playing really aggressive. So it's kind of hard to try and figure out how to match that. Either North Carolina could play slower and really try and get them out on their aggression, or just match it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Maybe North Carolina can try playing slower this round because they have just been a lot of times 5-man rushing or just a very fast split onto site. They haven't really spread out around the map, played it slow, maybe play for picks against this aggressive defense right here. And if they can get one pick from one of the aggressors on defense, that opens up the defense that much more, and you can try and make a read to which site you want to try and execute on with the number advantage.
Yeah. I mean, that makes the most sense. And it looks like going into here, they're going to try and take up some mid space, hopefully. Mid is definitely an important place to control, especially on Sunset. Just preventing that rotation from the defense.
Yeah, but it is going to be super hard, especially against Malcolm's ult right here. And that's a great spot from Chamber. I don't think I've even seen that spot before, but doesn't TP out. Very good trade from Phoenix right there. And the one way is going to go in the side of Silly Sniper and gets right on out of there, knowing that now they have the numbers advantage. And Gecko is all alone on this B site. Washington playing in pairs, couple mid, couple A, but no one is B. Let's see if Messi is going to recognize this pretty soon. His teammates are here, and they are executing on the site.
Gonna get planting. Gonna get the plant.
Gets aggressive with the ult, and at the last second, gets Kuromi right there. And that's a massive kill that evens out the numbers. It's a 3-on-3. It's going to be a retake for Washington. Spike is ticking on down. I do like these positions, but a Raze ult is going to be popped. Gets one, Jax gets the other, missing the shots on the go. But Sniper closes it out with a nade. 3 kills on the round in another win for Washington.
Yeah, just Shixo coming in on to this last... Oh, not last round. I don't know why I thought it was last round for a minute. At least in the half. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate just for North Carolina. They did have the numbers advantage for a little and did have the plant down. It was really just trying to counteract their Washington's aggression on the retake.
Yeah, the result definitely made it a little hard to try and hold that site. I would have liked, because they did have ults to use. I would have liked to see maybe one ult used in North Carolina. Definitely this round, I want them to use some of their ults. They have 4. No use in holding them. Just try and use them to secure your first round win. But Skirp is lurking up mid. all on his own while Reyna gets caught out. Man, they didn't have either of their duelists with the team to try and enter on this B site, so it's going to be pretty hard for them to enter. Cypher just white peaks, wins the duel, and Skirp also gets one, but is traded out. The site is now open. Messi is getting the plant down, and the rest of Washington are scrambling on over. Messi, I think, gets that through the Cypher cage right there, so nice kill right there, and this time, this is a must-win round for North Carolina, I will say. It's a 3v2. Spike is going down. They just need playtime. Nodix peeks on out, and you cannot be giving ones in this situation. The Gecko ult hits the whipping Tokyo, and just like that, it's a 2v1, but Gecko ult of Messi's goes on out. The flash comes on out, but Rocks with the weird angle takes out Messi. Perfectly played 2 versus 3 for Washington, and wow, that's kind of how this map is going right now. It's just all going in Washington's favor.
Yeah, I wonder if this is Washington's picked map. It would make the most sense.
I would hope so.
I would hope so too, because North Carolina would be a little.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, according to production, it isn't. So definitely not.
Might be.
It might be.
It's a give or take here. We don't know.
We don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be 7-0, and North Carolina's just been giving up a lot of ones. I think that's why they're losing all these post plans, is because they aren't playing angles together or swinging off each other for a trade. In that situation, you have numbers, so just play angles where you can trade the opposing player. But no, they just separated them into ones.
But here it looks like North Carolina pretty much fully controls this mid space with Washington so separated out. If they can all just kind of gang up on each individual one, just trying to dive.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Jax does get a pick off.
And TP's to a closer corner. Skirp gets caught out, not clearing his corners. All right, Reyna does get a peek, and that TP is going to be seen. Jax with 3 kills. Sees another. Reyna trying to get on out of there, but Jax with 4 kills on the round just solo anchored that site. And yeah, it was just a lot of ones, not fully clearing the corners on the site. I think North Carolina just kind of thought it was only Jax on site. Even though they didn't really get intel on where the other defenders are, and just play a little smarter, a little more cautious for North Carolina. Try and get some round wins on the board before half, so when you do swap sides, you have a bit of momentum going into next half. They need to try and go for at least 2 or 3 round wins here if you want a realistic chance at this comeback. But super fast onto site right here,
being able to take that B site. But Jax does get a pick off. Washington does thrive in these retakes, so it is going to be a little harder for North Carolina to play here. But we get a Raze ult going up.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh man!
And then
These retakes are actually just incredible. The utility coming out, perfect team play, playing off the flashes, clearing angles together. If someone's watching the right, someone's looking at the left here, and that is why they are 9-0. There's no problem on North Carolina getting onto site. That they just can't hold onto the site.
And like you said, I do think it may be an issue of just playing smarter and trying to play the corners more and really getting those picks out on Washington. Because the less numbers they have, the less opportunity they have to cover each other. So North Carolina really is just going to have to play smarter, play safer, and get those picks on Washington.
Yeah, Washington is just playing such a good game of Valorant right now. I really can't even... I mean, they're 9-0 for a reason. They're playing pretty flawless Valorant by the book here. And Washington is going to slow it down to try and play for picks. Couple duelists going out in mid. Maybe? Might lurk up this smoke or just aggressively hold mid here. But yeah, just kind of a stalemate. Okay, Omen ult into... Okay, just to rotate to that B site, going off that A site.
I know they're all spread out and open here. North Carolina really taking up as much space as possible while they're all spread out. Washington kind of just holding this B site. Although North Carolina could go for A here.
Oh man, Messi is just holding this angle. And Reyna actually gets first blood on the round. That is what North Carolina needed. Now they just have to take advantage over Chromie. I don't think Nose Gecko is on site in that corner right there. But it doesn't matter. Tokyo gets the pick on Chromie. Messi trying to go in the back of site. Cypher ult is popped. So North Carolina knows where all the defenders are at. Skirp does go down, but Spike also goes down. They know he's in the corner. It's a 3-on-3 now. I do like North Carolina having two in main here playing together. Reyna getting another one. You need your Reyna to start popping off. And Malcolm goes down, not clearing that corner. Bad timing for Tokyo. It's a 1 vs 2. Rocks 28 HP. He's on the top of the leaderboard for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. This round is not over. 1 vs 1. Partly played from Reyna. Rocks reads it. Is there going to be time on the reviews? I do not think so, but it's going to be super close.
Oh.
Yeah, it does not have time, but did do a lot of damage with 4 kills on the round. But hey,
North Carolina gets a win.
They get a win. Let's go.
Yay. So good. They won't have to go into the half with... Well, I mean, we still got a little bit to the half, but they don't have to go in like 12-0.
Yeah. I see the chat in the bottom left going, but it is blocked, so I don't know what... oh, really? Okay. Some funny banter going on in the chat. Gotta love that. But let's see if they can string together a couple rounds. Maybe they get to 3, make it a 9-3 curse before the half. That could be pretty cool. But North Carolina is going to attempt to do what they did last round. Play it slow. Try and get a pick. Reyna had a really good round last round. Got first blood and got very impactful kills. And then played time at the end. Sometimes you need those hero plays when you are so far down. And Reyna did a good job at securing that first round for North Carolina. And getting super aggressive mid. Whoa, you kind of fell asleep right there. I don't know what happened. Okay.
This is like, I mean...
Yeah, they kind of saw each other. They're like, you know what? I respect your game. We'll both back up.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Okay. Ooh. Phoenix ult goes right on in. Flash instantly.
Ooh.
Oh, the shots aren't landing. And Sniper actually gets one onto Tokyo. Just snipes him on down. And Reyna is on a site. Reyna's just everywhere the team isn't in. He's actually on the site. So the rest of North Carolina is going to quickly rotate right on over. Good comms from them. And Omen with the quick ult for the plant.
Yeah. Really coming in. Gecko does blind 2 of them, but they aren't able to take as much advantage out of it. Ooh, but trade for trade coming in here. Washington does have the numbers advantage.
Wait. Is what happened when he ran through the smoke? He already had a TP anchor in that corner of sight, so he just ran through the smoke and TP'd to his own chamber, and he just... Oh my god, that was amazing. That was such an awesome play right there. North Carolina needs to make sure to break that chamber teleport. Wow, that was actually... I've never seen anything like that before. That was awesome. That was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good spot.
I was like, I don't know what to say to that at that point.
Yeah, I thought he just ran out of smoke and did the instant TP back behind smoke just to get some intel. But no, he TP'd on the site. That was awesome. And it is now 10-1. 3. Okay, well, one more round till the half switch. North Carolina really wanting this one, but it's going to be that much tougher with the guns. to own.
And it looks like a Gecko ult's gonna come out of here. Oh, and Kuromi's gonna ult for the
ISO. Oh yeah, he has a stinger. That's really messed up right there. How dare you, Kuromi?
yeah, but he was able to get the Gecko who was mid ult at that point. But North Carolina does not have a numbers advantage here, and
One enemy remaining.
it is just trade for trade, and Washington does get the win going into the half.
Yeah,
Switching sides.
real bad half for North Carolina, but absolute amazing half for Washington. They used their ults correctly. Their retaking skills is one of the best I've ever seen. And some of those retakes were amazing. They even have chamber retake teleports. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean that chamber, like we were saying, Washington is playing just so aggressively. So it's gonna be interesting to see them on attack.
Yes, this should do.
From how it's going, it might not be wrong, but
Yeah, they do only need 2 more round wins to close out this map. Number 1, North Carolina could attempt the craziest comeback I've ever seen. So that would be pretty cool. But
Spike down
Messi
mid.
gets the first pick on rocks with a nice clean headshot mid. And okay, they could turn the table. Cypher playing really close to a setup.
ooh, does
Raze
get
in the corner. Doesn't get any more. And they are entering this site. Jax getting another. It's a clean 3-on-3. Nice flash from Phoenix. And they are all together in this little space. Nice blind on the side of Washington. And it's a 1 versus 3. Reyna actually can do this. 2 of them are one
Spike
shot
planted.
to the Sheriff. And Reyna is definitely the agent you want in these sort of situations. You can try and heal up if you get a pick. Get that over heal, get some shield. But they are playing together. Doesn't see the second one in the corner. Oh, man. Nicely played from Washington right there. Playing
Match
together.
point.
And that's kind of what I wanted to see more out of North Carolina defensively. I liked how they were holding that angle together, playing off each other. North Carolina probably would have just given them a 1 or something. So, nicely played from Washington, and they are on map point. So, they just need 1 more, and they got the guns to do it. North Carolina with the force to try and save their map here.
yeah, really running in, and it looks like does get a blind off on North Carolina. Washington. They are trying to go this A site, but Skirp does get a nice pick.
Yeah, Bucky Gaming right there. And wow, all 4 of North Carolina are on that A site. And I'm surprised Washington isn't rotating off that. They saw a lot of defenders, but I think they're like predicting to rotate.
It's kind of a bait.
Valorant's a mind game. Valorant's a mind game. It's very dependent on where you want to rotate. It's a lot of mind games happening here. And Chamber is in B main all alone, just lurking, making some noise actually.
Sees the tripwire there and knows that they're probably around this corner. He is just by himself.
Yeah,
Trying to get his team to go on that A site.
Yeah, he pulled 3 defenders. He's doing his job as a lurker, and it's opening up the A site. And speaking of
30
opening
seconds
up,
left.
Jax makes it real open by getting that first pick right there. And yeah, Skirp caught off guard from Kuromi. Did not expect him to be that pushed up. And nice spot from Silly Sniper. This is a real hard retake to try and do in a 2 versus 4. Silly Sniper, oh my god, knows he's there. I don't know if he heard him or what, but it's all left to Reyna to keep North Carolina in this map. It's a 1v3. Oh,
what are we
the knife fight. Oh, he wins the knife fight. Gets to dismiss, tries to rotate around, but Silly Sniper chases him down with a map 1 victory of 13-1.
The knife fight at the end was crazy.
That was cinema. That was cinema right there.
I mean, 13-1 on Sunset. The Reyna was really trying to hold it together there as a DPS, but dang, Washington was just so aggressive, getting so many picks off on North Carolina, not letting them play together.
Yeah, just a domination on this map number 1.
Yeah.
Washington went crazy, did a good job playing together. It's a team game. You just can't so much rely on those hero plays. Arena was trying their best, but you also need some more support from
Yeah.
the team. It could just be a warm up map number 1. You know, we could see things change on this map number 2, especially if it is North Carolina's pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that was North Carolina's. Okay, so Sunset was North Carolina's pick.
Okay.
Oh boy, so
Oh.
it's looking real rough.
Well, hold on.
yeah.
They could come back here. I have faith.
I'm not saying that.
Faith.
I'm not saying that. It's just not the start you want to see. 13-1 on your own map, so it's going to be really hard. They're going to need MLK to give a motivational speech or something to the team to make them try and lock in on this next map. But hey, I still believe in them, especially because history says we should believe in them. These two teams did tie week 3 of the regular season.
Yeah.
So we know that the potential is there for North Carolina. It could just be, I know some teams start off very slow, and then get more heated up. And now they have something to fight for. Now their season is on the line. And this is semifinals. They made it all the way here for a reason.
Yeah. If they didn't make it past, then they deserve to be here. They deserve to be here in the semifinals. And I think with it being kind of better on defense, at least in my opinion, North Carolina does seem to do pretty good when they play slow. So hopefully seeing that slower play, maybe they'll start on defense and be able to just try and bait out the aggression, hold those angles, and really keep Washington on their toes.
Yeah. I like that a lot. North Carolina is starting defense, so they could try and build up momentum. I really like them starting on defense here because you always want to try and start on the better side, especially after losing the first map. Try and gain that confidence. Try and build it back up. If your mental is gone, your gameplay is going to get worse. So the mental game is just as important as the physical gamer game right here. But we are heading into this second map, Bind. And I am also very curious to see these team comps.
Me too. It's always fun to see the high schoolers compared to the college. College feels like they play almost the same thing every single time. You see it on the same map. They don't tend to mix it up very often, but high schoolers, I feel like they play some of their niche characters that they really enjoy playing and are good at, rather than what is even considered like meta or something.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that with Reyna and Phoenix.
Yeah.
North Carolina had both Reyna and Phoenix. I'm not personally the biggest fan of that double duelist comp because they are a bit... That's like having two selfish fraggers and not enough team utility. I think you need one of those and then maybe another duelist for like space taking or something like this. Like this comp we're seeing with Reyna and Raze is so much better. I guess that's Washington right there.
But
wait, okay, but they have Raze though. That's a movement agent, great for taking space. So that's definitely one improvement from North Carolina. And I'm seeing a Sky from both teams. Hey, isn't Sky like your favorite agent?
Yeah, Sky's like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
When I play this game, I'll play Sky or Deadlock. Like those are my two. Those are who I go for. Seeing Sky is always for me. And it looks like we're gonna have a Waylay as well. Looks like double duelist from North Carolina and single for Washington, which is interesting to see, especially on defender's side for North Carolina. But you know.
They do have two like movement characters with Waylay and Raze. So taking site space is going to be that much easier for them as long as they have some nice team support with the utility. But on defense, they definitely are open for some very aggressive plays with those two duelists. Both teams having Sky. I don't see Sky a whole lot anymore, especially in competitive rounds. So it's nice seeing Sky on those, some good flashes, and just great support for the team. Both teams have Brimstone, relatively similar comps, except it is going to be Cypher and Chamber for the Sentinels again. So both teams keeping their respective Sentinel.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Fade plays going into this, especially on attacker site. It looks like they're going to go all B site.
Yeah, and it seems like it is going to be pretty fast. Silly Sniper throwing that nade down, trying to destroy any Cypher trips lurking there. Rocks destroys the trip onto site. Sniper getting back site and taking out Tokyo. Spike is going to go down. And, wow, great entry onto site from Washington. Messi, I don't know if Washington is aware of this flank. It doesn't look like it. He only gets one. You would have liked to see a bit more from that. But Rocks finding two. Oh, man.
Finding three.
Oh, and it's all left to Brimstone. Rocks at 1 HP. He's on the hunt.
Looking for the Brimstone. And yeah.
Poor timing right there for Brim. Hiromi closes it on out, in Washington continuing where they left off from last map.
Yeah, really playing aggressive here. And it looks like Washington just kind of has a lot more support for their as full as a team, while North Carolina seems to just be a little more selfish about their utility.
Yeah.
From what I've noticed.
And speaking of utility, I wish Cypher kind of peaked off of at least one of the trips being destroyed, because Rocks just crouched forward, was crawling on the site, and just was so open when destroying that tripwire. If Cypher swung, I think he could have got that kill. Oh man, Sniper was not expecting that. And Rocks was definitely not expecting that shorty play. Oh boy, it's a 5 versus 3. Messi getting another one. And 2 of Washington is left. They are just going to go straight for the teleport. Cypher is nearby, ready to play off the trips right here. Does that trip hit any of them? Nodix might go for a lurking angle, but Cypher playing this super safe, just waiting for his team. Very smart. I love to see that out of North Carolina.
Yeah, especially with North Carolina having double the numbers advantage on Washington here. So really trying to play safe and not let them get picks off is necessary.
Yeah, they picked up all the guns from the eliminated foes as well.
Malcolm does.
Oh my God! What did he put in that classic? What mods are on that? What in the world? I want that classic. He paid money for that.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Karomi. This works on up. Oh boy. If North Carolina lost that round, it would have been a stern talking to if they have a coach or something. 2-4, 7-4 was it?
Looks like we got a broken keyboard here.
Yeah, broken keyboard.
Broken keyboard.
Oh boy, yeah, 2-4, 7-4 was not holding the fuse for elbow or long or hookah or anything. Was holding it for sight. So just maybe a misread, but you definitely got to play more careful. That will cost them in other rounds if they try that again. But hey, bad things aside, they got a round, and it was an eco round. With worse guns, they picked up better guns, and then they won the round. That's what North Carolina needs to do, make some good plays. I love that aggressive play in shower. But speaking of aggressive plays, Washington heading onto this site. Well,
I was like, does he not see the trip?
Up. Oh, man. Oh, destroys both Cypher trips. Waylay dashing. Oh, is it in? He was going for the Waylay. Gets the Brin instead through the smoke. Oh, man. Good first blood for Washington right here. 2-4, 7-4 with the flank. Throwing that nade down. Raid going out. It's in favor of North Carolina. And it's all left to Rocks. But Rox throws the flash,
Well,
and just gonna get obliterated right there.
Throws the flash, blinds themselves. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Classic Sky. Happens to every.
It happens to the best of us. Okay.
You can't control a bird. Like, come on. Come on now. What? Okay.
Can't control a bird.
North Carolina has the lead. Screenshot it, or something. Let's go. Looking like a way more well-rounded team this map so far than last map, and they're playing together a lot better. That was a great retake from North Carolina. Washington also is doing a good job on entering these sites, just losing these post plants too narrowly.
Let's play.
Okay.
It's an interesting dog coming out here.
Yeah, super fast dog. Doesn't get much intel here. I think it was looking to see if there was any aggressive defenders working on up, and the Sky Dog in return from Sky to clear out that A man.
Yeah, usually on attack. Oh, but
we didn't see it. We didn't see it. It happens. Hitting a shotgun shot is hard.
Smoke's down.
It is. There's
no,
many
actually,
bullets.
just hitting a shot in general. That's kind of hard.
True.
Doing a thing.
But Jax is gonna get
Spike
the spike
planted.
down on the wide open site. Waylay
Hello.
crashing straight in. Rewind on out.
One
The
enemy.
missed
Oh,
shot.
okay. Pick after pick. Kerp does get one, but
Team ace.
yeah, just the team ace on Washington. 2v2. It's wow.
Yeah,
That's something. That was a round and a half right there.
Yeah, North Carolina was definitely relying on the Bucky player to get a pick in that hookah. And by them not getting a pick, that went from a 2 versus 4 on site to like a 4 versus 1, and that makes it way harder for the site holder, and he just got cleared out, so it was just an open site for the taking. So good job from North Carolina on clearing hookah. Just land your shots, North Carolina, and you can still be in this. 2 Buckies in hookah.
But
If one
they
didn't
both
work,
get
surely
taken
2
out.
works. Apparently not.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Oh, wow, good clear from Rocks.
Oh, right into it.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 versus 5 now. This could be the first save angle of the series. Looks like it is going to be. They're all the way on A's site on a vacation right now.
That makes sense. Like I'd probably want to save if I was North Carolina. I mean, they are taking some points here. It is 2v2, 2.2 point. So probably wanting to save, just get that eco up.
Yeah, I do like the double Bucky play in hookah, but you kind of have to play a bit weird. You can't just sit in the corner. You have to kind of predict the timing on the angles, if that makes sense. Like, swing out at an awkward time. Like, if you hear them, like, using utility, just swing on out there while you can to try and get that pick, to try and catch them off guard instead of them using their utility to clear you out. And, yeah, North Carolina lost 2 of their players in hookah with Buckies because of that, without any trades to be had.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, especially from 2 of us who really like shotguns. But, you know, it happens. And it looks like Washington's just going to...
Wow,
just
nice shots from
trades.
both teams right there. And that is going to open up sight a little bit. Silly Sniper taking some U-Haul space. Guy popping ult for intel
Spike
here.
down A.
Oh,
Ooh.
through the smoke thanks to the Sky Cabbage. That's insane. That's some
Spike planted.
incredible game sense from
Last player
Karoni.
standing.
And Brim is definitely mad off that kill, as he should be. And Tokyo coming up from showers. I don't know if they know he's here. It doesn't really look like it.
But it's
He
he's gonna
wants
go...
the better gun.
Yeah, but doesn't check the angle there, which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he had a stinger, so he couldn't really do much about that angle. So just kind of had to go for the greedy option to grab the better gun. That was his only chance. And yeah, North Carolina, they got 2 wins early. They got that eco round win, but now it just seems like Washington is playing these rounds a lot better. Now North Carolina was playing a lot better. They need to refine that magic a bit.
I'm gonna guess it was the broken keyboard that's made him a
Oh, okay. That's aggressive Waylay.
Ooh.
That's the type of play I'm
Spike
talking
down.
about. Ray's getting 3 kills thanks to Waylay. Oh, the TP, some great team play. They are
One enemy
hunting
remaining.
them down like wild animals. Ray's going for the ace, and yes, he does. 2-4-7-4. That's how many kills this man has in his career. That's his kill count. All right. Oh, man. Hey, I'd say you need some hero plays, all right, to get back into games. That's a hero play that can change the momentum. And there's a timeout right there. Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's 7-4, 2 assists. He's trying to match his username. But like
Hold on.
backwards.
He's close. He's getting there.
He,
Wait, what else with 4 could he get?
he could get 20 or
Well,
wait,
4 all points.
24 kills, 7 deaths, 4 assists. That's going to be his final KDA right there. To try and match his name.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Washington takes a timeout here, the first timeout of the series, and they're just trying to stop momentum before it even starts. That ace, those type of plays is what builds confidence for your team. So good job from Washington recognizing that, trying to play these mind games and try and re-lock in. Don't be too harsh about that round. Think of it as a fluke for them.
Yeah.
In their minds. But it was a great play. That Waylay ult into the aggressive peeking Rays. That was a great play from North Carolina. And I kind of want to see more aggression on defense. They've been very passive on defense.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, their passive plays have been quite better because it almost seemed, just missing the dog there.
Yeah, I'm not
And getting
big
found out.
fan
Just
that spot. Oh man, 2
Oh,
ults coming in. Oh, they thought you all was clear, but he just narrowly
Back and left.
slipped
Spike
through
down
the
A.
brim ult, and Skirp picks up 2, but his site mates also going down. Skirp with the movement gets 3, does go down, but he did his job. Now it's left to the rest of the team in the 2 versus 2 situation. Both Razes have their ults. Will we see the ults collide?
I feel like yes. I feel like what would make sense would be Razor when they go on to try and get the spike plant. Unplanted, obviously. So
Yeah,
it is already planted.
Nodix is only using a classic right now. Okay, does pick up a better gun
enemy
here.
remaining.
Oh,
Ooh,
silly
sneak.
sniper takes out the other Raze in a Raze diff, and Nodix, he's like, oh, there goes my best friend. I'll just leave, man.
Bye, guys.
Not even trying to risk it. Throw some molly just for fun.
Too far.
Hey, it's easiest kill I've ever seen right there. And Malcolm's on the hunt. He wants it.
He's
wants
looking for it.
this death. Does he have the read on where he's going to be? There's so many angles to try and clear.
One enemy
He
remaining.
clears it, but not enough. And Nodix gets that pick. Definitely heard that Race satchel. Does he try and fight this? No, he just plays passive. So North Carolina just staying in this somewhat. Washington does have a 2-round lead, but definitely still manageable. Way better than last game. At this point, it was 8-0. So
Yeah, a little scary that it's now that it's Washington's map, and Washington is starting to lose points here. It could be that Washington's getting cocky, but North Carolina with the broken keyboard could have made them frustrated for a little while. Just trying to get that mental up is really what both teams are gonna need here.
North Carolina playing it, Washington playing it pretty slow. Waiting for any utility that could have solved them, and now they are gonna decide to push with a 5-man B. Skydog to clear out Hookah. They find out it's clear, and they are about to execute. Skirp gets taken out by the Raze nade. You could have waylay dash out of that. Oh, he pops the ult. I don't know about that. You're the only man on site. I guess you have to try and make something happen, but they were already on site. You knew that. There wasn't a lot of time to do that. A late Brim ult. Spike is already planning. Definitely want to get more value out of that Brim ult. And yeah, the rest of North Carolina going right on down.
Unfortunately, 2 ults come out that don't see as much value. I mean, the Raze ult was something. At least it got a pick out, but that Brim ult, really weird.
Yeah, especially if you're playing Brim, you gotta have those timings down. When you hear that spike going down, you just gotta use it right away. If you are gonna use it in that spike area, try and maybe catch them at an awkward time where they have a choice of either saving their life or planting the spike. You gotta be a bit more disruptive, but that was definitely a delayed Brim ult and a delayed Raze ult. And next time they get their ults, you gotta make sure to use them effectively. Ults are a crucial part of this game.
Kind of seems like similarly with most hero shooters. I guess this isn't really like a hero shooter, but you know.
It's close enough.
It's close
Tactical
enough. Like,
shooter.
yeah.
It's a tactical / hero shooter, sure.
But it looks like Messi is just gonna hold with a Bucky here.
There.
Oh yeah, he's in this TP. Rox just walks onto site and takes out Tokyo.
Oh.
And Rox has been getting away with those so freely. Silly Sniper still holding for Raze. Skirp
gets
do some damage on site, and yeah, this TP really not. Okay, wait, Nodix from all the way from their spawn gets that kill.
Oh, just
I was
hold
not
one.
expecting to be that close. With the whiffs with the stinger, the flash, it was awkward. It was awkward and nice shot from Malcolm Todd. Cleans up the round.
I really
7-3.
I really thought that Skye was gonna get taken out when her flash was held, but you know, I guess just getting the flash off, not being able to see, and then having your teammate come in and clean up the kill so you don't die.
Yeah, definitely could have gone down there. It's just always awkward in those situations with like some awkward utility. You're like kind of blind, kind of not. You're like blind, but you know where he is. So you're just like spraying and praying in the general direction, hoping to land shots. It did not work out in his favor this time. And Hookah hasn't really worked out for North Carolina, but we'll see with the change of player in Hookah. Holds it for a bit, decides to back up. Pretty smart. There was a lot of utility that was about to come in, and there are 4 defenders on this site. This is like a perfect time for them to try and hold this, but it is not working. 2-3 of North Carolina go down thanks to Skye ult. Karomi getting aggressive in elbow takes him down, and it's all up to Tokyo with a Spectre. And oh wow, North Carolina had the read and everything. They had
last round in
all the parts of the plan. They have 4 defenders on site and were taken out that easily.
Yeah,
you just can't have that happen. Washington winning a lot of these gun duels and just using their utility to the fullest.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising with North Carolina being able to play that defense a little more passively, like, well, getting it off slower. I was surprised that 4 of them weren't able really to try and hold down and push out Washington further, but they do have a timeout coming in here, trying to get that. If Washington does get that win, could be a 9-3 curse. We don't know yet.
Yeah, definitely a chance for a 9-3 curse. Oh, you know the powers of the 9-3 curse. Any comeback is possible if it's 9-3 at the half. And Washington on offense is making going into Hookah look so easy. It is not that easy usually. Usually there's a lot of utility just being spammed in Hookah. I want to see North Carolina throw some nades, throw some mollies in there, make it awkward for Washington to try and get in the Hookah. They are getting hookah so free, and that's such a crucial space to be had on that B site, and that's why it's making B site that easy to take for Washington.
But hello, North Carolina
You
not
want
having
to
a
play?
single
Let's
person on
play.
B is crazy.
If 4 defenders on the same side doesn't work, make it 5. Make it 5. Malcolm pops the ult. Ray's getting aggressive here. Do the shower players hear him behind? I don't fully know. I don't think they do. Okay, so super fast flick from Ray. Oh, he's not gonna go for the flick. Go for the flick, man.
Here's the
Go
thing,
for the flick. You have good
Washington's so
timing.
confused right now. Like, why is the entirety of B site just free?
Hey, great play from North Carolina. They clear out the people on A, but now they have a whole new problem because Washington has a free side on B, has spiked down, and it is ticking. Got perfect positions as well, the positions they want.
Yeah, they really are holding those strong angles here. Sniper, if is able to get a couple picks. Ooh, gets one. Marvel does get rocks on this one.
Okay, that Cypher ult is going to reveal where everyone is. Ray's ult goes
Coming
on
in.
down, gets one, Jax gets the other. It's all left to Tokyo. It's a 1-1, but it is against a Brimstone. You hate to see that. And there is no time. And it is going to be a 9-3 at half here. Brim even had
Switching
ult,
sides.
but he didn't even have to use ult there because the time went out anyway.
Yeah, really interesting. Now it is 3-9 coming in for the switch here. North Carolina is known for their very aggressive play, and since it is their map, I wonder how they're going to do this. Just being able to probably just rush in.
Yeah, they have the Waylay and Raze, as I was saying before the game. That's so much space they can take, especially on this B site. Go in the hookah, dash on out, satchel on out. We saw that from Silly Sniper. That was very effective from him. But they got to make sure to take space and try and get the entry frags to open up the site. There are 2 defenders here playing along for Washington, so that could, or it is gonna open up. Hookah! Oh my God, that was a bit scary right there.
Oh, does get.
Nasty right there. Washington gets first blood of the round, but here comes the Execute Sky jumping
Spike
on
down,
out
B.
because why not? Rest of the team doesn't want to peek, and
Last player
Nodix
standing.
is here, gets taken out, all left to Tokyo. And yeah, that was definitely just a forced execution. I think it would have been smart just to rotate. They were taking up so much time. Washington knew they were going to that site, so we haven't seen many rotates.
Yeah.
We've just been seeing teams go for the sites initially. I want to see a lot more retakes, maybe some more fakes. Fakes probably are pretty effective, especially since we haven't seen many right now.
Yeah, it'd be best, especially interesting to see. North Carolina looks like they're going to try and go for this A site here. Probably the best play for them, not really seeing anything.
Fall back here.
But since Washington notices that no one is B site, it looks like they're going to try and go for the rotate.
Okay, let's
on
see.
them.
Waylay dashes on in, has the Bucky, but goes.
Karomi does get one, though.
Okay, yeah. Wow, he has a judge. That's crazy. Oh, man. Okay.
Skirp gets him with the Bucky, though.
Oh, does he keep the Bucky or get the judge? I don't know. Spike is down, though. Silly Sniper. Nice shot. Tokyo taking down Sky.
Tokyo is one.
Messi goes through the smoke. Is classicing.
Last player standing.
Tokyo gets caught off trying to run away. And Waylay, okay, he's still in this 20 HP and the Dream and the Bucky, because why not whip the classic is going to get taken down. Silly Sniper hitting some nice shots that round.
Living up to
for
his name.
Washington. Yeah, some sniper aim right there.
Yeah. Kind of surprising and ironic. We have not seen him use a sniper once. Because he has
Yeah,
a
we
judge
haven't.
in his hand. So,
Silly shotgun, that's what we call him. Silly shotgun.
just silly.
He's just a silly guy. Maybe that's why he's called silly sniper. Just a silly guy that doesn't sniper. I don't know.
And he snipes with the judge. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, facts for sure.
That's the best way. Best way.
Washington only needs 2 rounds to close off this series. North Carolina cannot afford to lose any more rounds. They need to start straight together. Oh wow, Malcolm Todd. Want to see him hit those, but that's kind of what North Carolina needed. There is a scary looking judge in the hookah, so they definitely still have to clear that on out.
Silly sniper about to snipe him with the judge.
Yeah, a bit of conflict in elbow, but Nodix is just gonna back right on up. Oh no!
Oh, so close.
He went skirp on them. Skirp, dude.
What are you saying?
I'm speaking his language, dude. And 4 kills on the round. Oh man, another hero play from North Carolina. They get their round wins off hero plays. Skirp. Oh wow, look at the leaderboard for North Carolina. Skirp 17 and 11. He is performing right now. Just rest of the team kind of lacking behind. Rays had a pretty good game last map. Kind of slowed down with the agent swap from Reyna. But hey, there's 1 round win. Comeback is doable. Comeback is doable. The Jiggle Peak is gonna spot out the Outlaw Waylay on the hunt. What? The free gun beats the gun that costs money, close range, and the gun that costs money is a shotgun. Make it make sense. Malcolm Todd also takes out Rays for being a bit too aggressive. Silly sniper getting 1. And
Player standing.
it's just all falling apart for North Carolina here. A dominant round win, and that is going to make it match point. Hey.
Silly sniper killing his own teammate.
W, hey, you love to see it. You love to see it. Some nice,
Some
team
friendly
killing.
fire.
Yeah, some friendly fire. You know, got to help North Carolina out somehow.
Yeah. And it looks like we're gonna get another timeout going into here.
Now, before I said they had to have the best motivational speech possible last map, this one, I want to hear the motivational speech for this.
Yeah.
Or
can we get like that?
Comeback. Yeah.
No.
Come on,
Obviously.
guys. Sure, it's 4-12, but we're still here. The game is still being played, meaning there's still a chance to try and cook. Hey, Skirp, you're doing your job. Rest of the team, help Skirp out. He needs you. That's kind of how I.
So that's Brad's
envision
interview for being a coach next semester.
Yeah, some good training right there. But yeah, it's game point. It's looking nice for Washington. They're sitting pretty cozy. It's up to North Carolina to try and make them uncomfortable. They don't. Okay, they will actually have almost full loadouts. They have a couple worse guns like Nodix with the Sheriff. But I am excited to see the play they try and cook up on match point to try and keep their season alive.
Yeah, I know. It's with 1 point left for Washington. Can North Carolina come back, hitting 9 points to push it into map 3?
I've got your trail.
Easy.
Oh, easy? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Send some
Doable,
easies
doable.
in the chat. So doable. The most doable thing I've ever seen. Waylay with the aggressive dash on the side. Doesn't find anyone. Does do a lot of damage. Sky is just going to heal that right on up. But North Carolina gets onto site. Gets spiked down. One of the cleanest executes they've had all series. And now they just have to play a post plant. Nice reaction time from Raze right there. Silly Sniper getting
gets
one, and it's a 5 versus 3. Oh, left. Raze and Washington wins the series in a 2-0 fashion. Very dominant and looking primed for the championship. Wow. They looked amazing. They looked
Defenders
incredible.
win.
There wasn't much of their play I could criticize. Not
There really wasn't.
and yeah, I'm a D1 critic. I can't criticize them. They played a great game. The team utility I was seeing out of them playing off flashes. The ult usage was always very effective, and they were the better team.
They really were just the better team this time. I wonder what the improvement was from the Orcas to be able to turn that tie into almost a blowout win.
Yeah, it was a very dominant win. And it's probably it probably makes them pretty happy going in the championship. They're like, wow, we just destroyed the semifinals. Maybe this championship is just as easy. Probably not, but maybe. But all that we know, the mental is definitely up there for Washington, North Carolina. It was a good season. Hey, you still made it to semifinals.
You made it far. Like, that's more than I can say. I haven't done that.
I haven't made the semifinals. Heck. But hey, better luck next season. For Washington Virtual Academy, congrats. You're making championship. Great team play. Just continue what you're doing into the next match.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not much that I can really say or that we can really say that's just like, I don't know how to help you here. I mean, you guys did great, so.
Yeah, the best thing I saw on the side of Washington was those retakes. I've never seen a team retake more effective than that. Especially on that first map. It was like a retake for like 10 rounds in a row, and they won every single one, no matter if they had the numbers disadvantage or what. And that's a lot of that team utility coming into play. Some great comms from them, having a clear plan on that retake. And yeah, you can definitely tell they have been practicing a lot. And these maps, especially, they are ready to play in the championship.
They really are. So, I think that's all that we have for you guys today.
Yeah,
it's a great time being here.
It was a great time. That was super fun. For first stream casting this K12 Esports League, but I will return for the championship match next week. So make sure tune in next Monday for the championship. It is gonna be super awesome. But other than that, it's been Bradical, joined here by Ravix, and I hope you all have a great day and stay gaming.
Yeah.
Stay gaming.